What's up, everybody? Welcome back once again to Youth TV. As you can see, me and Ellie are just chilling on a boat out here in the big blue sea. It's fantastic. It's what we do.
Guys, it has been an incredible day. It is 50-degree weather. I'm wearing 5 layers of sunscreen. I've already changed 5 outfits today.
I can attest to that.
Seriously, guys, and not only that, but it is season 1, episode 5. We are taking Youth TV to another level tonight.
Level it up, level it up.
Level up, level up. Level up, level up. But seriously, stay tuned because tonight is going to be absolutely incredible. But if you want to get connected, make sure you follow us on Instagram, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and make sure you jump in the chat right now because we want to know who you are and get to know you. If you're new and you want to get connected, Aluku, tell them how they do that.
Well, for starters, you could just comment and say, hey guys, what's up, on either YouTube or Facebook, wherever the comment sections may be located on your said device. But also, obviously, you can send us a message on Facebook, send us a message on Instagram at our account, mychurch.youth, and feel free to get connected. We'd love to get to know who you are, so give us a shout.
And guess what? We even have giveaways happening throughout the entire episode. Like from start to finish, there's so many giveaways.
So many.
And I'm very excited for some of them for tonight. So it could be you, it could be Aluku, you never know. So make sure you are in the chat, you are active, you are engaging with us because it could be you. Anything could happen.
And it probably will.
It probably will. So guys, get ready, stay tuned, and check it out.
Catch you later. This is how I feel Tuesday.
Hello guys, I am back again with another how-to video. But guess what? I'm going back to my roots and teaching you guys how to beatbox, yeah? The first thing, obviously, we need a box. If you don't have a box, get any random box you have in your house, maybe a tea box, a shoe box, or maybe your refrigerator, shaped like a box. Same thing. Now the second thing you need to beatbox is the head movement, yeah? You know, everybody that, does beatbox, they have the head movements. So you need the intense, very vigorous head movements. That is number 2. So for number 3, you can also add some spit, Get your mouth watery, drink some water, yeah? And you need the spit because when you beatbox, you release the droplets into the air. It's necessary for the sound and for the combination to make good music. The last thing you need is some musical notes. You need some melodies, yeah? Years ago, beatbox, it has some musical notes in there. So you need to go from Alright, so now once we combine all those things, our box, our head movements, our spit, and also our musical notes, we get this. Boom, 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 boom. Guys, this is great. Thank you very much. I will see you soon. I'm going back to the studio to record some notes, yeah? Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back once again to 1-800-ADVICE. This segment, 1-800 Christian Breakup Lines. So, you have been taught how to find the relationship. We have given you advice on how to cultivate and strengthen the relationship. And now, what if it's not working? Well, don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, because right now I'm going to teach you some of the greatest ways to end your relationships. Obviously, in the most Christ-like way possible, that is. So, let's begin, shall we? You tell them it's not working, but they can come up to you and say, why? Well, look them dead in the eye and say, you ask why? There's about 10,000 reasons for my heart to find. When you're not feeling the feelings anymore, and you get the text, can I call you? Whip out your handy dandy cellular device. You want to call? Well, call me Peter, because you're about to get denied 3 times. This relationship is like the book of Revelation, because it's about to come to an end. Look, this relationship's like Lazarus. It's been dead for days. Call me Thomas, because I doubt it. This has been quite enjoyable. I've really enjoyed my time here with you, all of you, I mean it. But it's time I'm gonna be like Moses said, enter my promised land. I'll see you later.
Hello?
Hey, Phil, what's up, buddy?
Oh, hi. Yeah, hi. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, that's great, that's great. I just wanted to call and check to see that you're coming to Youth TV tonight.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so apparently my goat's having a baby.
I didn't know you had a goat.
Yeah, like I'm actually getting the goat tomorrow. Yeah, so my goat's having a baby.
Oh, so you're buying a pregnant goat? Hey, Phil, you're coming to watch Youth TV tonight?
Oh yeah, sorry, like my mom's gonna work, so like I don't have a ride to UTV.
But it's online.
Yeah. Like I don't have a ride to my computer.
But what? Hey, Phil, coming to Youth TV tonight?
Oh, like
Hello?
Hello? Oh, sorry, the line's cutting off. I'm going to the top.
What? Hey, Phil, what's up?
Hey,
coming to watch
what's
Youth
up?
TV tonight?
Oh, sorry, I'm gonna go look for my chicken.
Oh, why? Where'd it go?
I don't know, it crossed the road.
Why?
I don't know, I'm gonna find out. Bye.
Phil, mi amigo, coming to watch Youth TV?
Oh, sorry, man, I gotta go water my fish.
Hey, coming to Youth TV tonight? It's online.
Oh, sorry, bro, got nothing to wear.
But it's online. Coming to Youth TV tonight?
Oh, sorry, my caterpillar turned into a butterfly.
Coming to Youth TV tonight?
Oh, sorry, bro, ran out of sunscreen.
But it's online.
Oh.
Hey, Phil, what's up, buddy? How you doing?
Oh, pretty good.
That's good. I was just calling to ask if you wanted to come watch Youth TV. It's 6 p.m. Friday night, and it's on YouTube or Facebook. It's online. Sound interesting? You want to come?
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. See you there.
Okay, bye. Yeah.
All the excuses used today are real and should never be tried at home.
Yeah. Next time I'll just come to UTV.
Yo, we have got giveaway time happening right here, right now. I hope the sirens went off.
It's giveaway time.
Giveaway. Guys, I'm so excited. We have got giveaway time numero uno happening right now. We are giving away, for the first time ever, some fishing gear to one of the coolest kids on the block. This kid loves to fish. He loves being outside, going on hikes. I even found out that he's a mama's boy.
Oh.
This kid, his name is Will Grayling.
The one and only.
Congrats, man.
Congrats.
You just won yourself some fishing gear for the first time.
No, they
ever.
say,
Tell us.
give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish, or give him fishing gear, and he'll eat for a summer and a half.
There you go. Facts.
Ooh.
Amazing.
Actually.
We are giving away an Indigo gift card to someone that loves to read. This girl is like, she loves to write, she loves to read. She's been coming to Youth House to our table talk session, and she's always got the greatest advice. She's always got the greatest opinions. I love this girl so much, and this Indigo gift card is going to none other than Faith.
Ooh.
Faith, that gift card is for you, girl. Congratulations. It should be dropped off to you either by now or soon. And we love you and enjoy that. So, it's not over till it's over.
It's not over.
We are giving away another giveaway right now. And this girl, I'm telling you, she loves to paint. She loves to draw. She loves all things artistic creativity. Her entire bedroom is actually painted different murals. Even her fan is like different movie sets and things like that.
That is impressive.
It's very impressive. So we have to help supply the need, right? And I thought there'd be no better way than to give our girl some art supplies. And this giveaway goes to none other than Bella Grayling. Woo, woo, woo. So exciting, but there's one more giveaway.
One more. But wait, there's more.
There's more. We didn't think that just one giveaway was enough.
Hell no.
We didn't think that just 2 giveaways was enough.
No.
And not even 3 giveaways would be enough. But we actually thought, you know what? There's room for another. It could be you watching right now. It could be you. So this gift is going to a girl that comes out to Youth House every single week. She is at Youth House hanging in the kitchen with Aluku.
Of course, you already know how we do in the kitchen. We're cooking it up.
Aluku, what have you guys been cooking in the kitchen?
We have been making pretzels.
Right.
We made muffins.
Yo.
Banana chip muffins.
There you
I'm
go.
telling you, they will change your life.
So this girl's been coming out to the kitchen every Youth House, and you, my girl, because you love cooking so much, we are actually giving you a brand new cooking set that you can bring with you to the next Youth House. We love you, and this is going to Yara.
That's for you, Yara.
Mwah. All right, amazing. Well, guys, we have an incredible rest of the night to come, so make sure you stay tuned. There could still be giveaways live in the chat, so make sure you're staying tuned. All right, we'll see you soon.
All right, peace. What's up, y'all? So, once again, we have reached that time of the night where it's time for the word, the preach, presented by our one and only Pastor Dan.
Let's go. It is the main course. So I hope you guys are ready, that you've grabbed your notebooks, you've grabbed a pen. Maybe some of you are just grabbing your phone. But either way, let's make sure we're leaning in, we're taking notes. It's going to be an unreal night. I know Dan's got a word on his heart that is so incredible, and it's going to speak into your hearts. It's going to speak into your season, and it's going to speak to the potential on your life. So guys, stay tuned, get ready, and we will see you after.
Hey guys, I hope you're having the most incredible summer so far. This weather's been amazing. I hope you've been enjoying it, maybe out at a cottage or a campground or whatever it is you've been doing. But I miss you guys like crazy. I can't wait to hang out with you all soon. So this month coming up, what we're actually talking about this month is what it means to stand up into all that God's got for you, all that God created you for. And when I think about the idea of standing up, I think of a tree. You know, those tall, strong things, you might see some around me, behind me. I think of a tree, how sturdy they are, how when the wind blows, they don't move, how they stay planted exactly where they are, exactly where God placed them, and how out of that they have such longevity, they have such an ability to stand firm. And that's what I'm hoping for all of us, that we're all going to take out of this message today. It's going to be just a quick fire, a couple different ideas of how to do that and how to make sure that we can do that for the long haul. But hey, a couple weeks ago, I was driving around. I was driving down the street. I was trying to get somewhere. I was going for a hike with my fiance, and we're trying to get to where we want to be. And I just start driving, right? I know where the place is. I know exactly what it's all about. So I've been driving down the road, I've been driving through the forest, I've been driving around, and all of a sudden I get to this spot and the road's closed. So I keep driving. Oh, I know another way, I tell my fiance, right? I tell her like, oh yeah, I got this. Typical dude apparently who just doesn't ask for directions, thinks he knows everything. I tell her, yeah, we got this, I know where I'm going. So we keep driving. We keep driving through the forest, winding roads, beautiful drive, and we get to another spot. And guess what? The road's closed. So I keep driving, right? I keep going, I keep driving through the forest, beautiful roads. I keep telling her, don't worry, we got this. Don't worry about the phone, don't worry about the map. I know where we're going, don't worry about it. And we keep driving, and then all of a sudden we get to this point and come to another dead end, another end of the road, another closed road. And there's this guy standing there, he works for the park that we've been driving through. I look at him, he looks at me, he's got that look in his eye, he knows exactly that I'm not gonna ask him for directions, but he needs to tell me directions. It's like this silent cry for help where I can't let my dignity die, can't embarrass myself in front of my fiance, right? So he looks at me, he goes, where are you trying to get? And I go, oh, this place? He's like, oh, with all these road closures, you can't get there from here. And I've been thinking about that interaction for the last little while. You can't get there from here. And I've been thinking about what it actually means on the greater scale in our lives, because so often we have an idea of where we want to get, who we want to be, where we want to go. But oftentimes we don't actually think about how we're going to get there, how we're going to become that, how we're going to have that in our lives, how we're going to be that person that we want to be. I think so often in life we get to this point, we think about these things and we go through the motions knowing where we want to be, so focused on the person we want to be, so focused on the job we want to have in the future, so focused on the school that we want to go to, so excited about the possibilities of where we're headed, that we don't actually take a moment to stop and think about where we are and how we're going to get there. That's what I did that day. I just drove around in circles basically waiting for somebody to tell me you can't get there from here. And that has a lot to do with our lives. I think in church, I think in life, we so often think about this idea of calling, of destiny, of where we're going, of what our life is going to be like off there in the future, what we're going to become off there in the future. I think so many of you high school kids, so many of you high school students have this idea as well, where everybody keeps asking you, what do you want to be when you grow up? Where do you want to go? What are you going to do? And you're like, so much pressure around you to know exactly what's going to happen in the future. And when I was in school, what that meant for me is that I got so set on the future that I forgot to take care of my grades in the present. I forgot to think about what I was doing in the present. I forgot to live in the present. And so what I want to talk about tonight is actually how to live now with the future in mind. How to live now so you can stand up for the long haul. How you can live now so you can stand up in the future. And I've been thinking over this idea, and like I said before, the biggest example that came to me was a tree. I read this verse in Jeremiah. There's a verse in Jeremiah 17, verse 7, and it says, "Blessed is the man who trusts God, the woman who sticks with God. They're like trees planted in Eden, putting down roots near the rivers, never a worry through the hottest of summers, never dropping a leaf, serene and calm through droughts, bearing fruit in every season." And what I want for you, what I want for every single one of you, is that you bear fruit in every season. That moving forward through the rest of your lives, you be able to stand up, stand strong, not be dropping leaves, and bear fruit. To bear fruit means to actually have something on the other side of it, right? To bear fruit means you have the sweet success on the end of the journey. It's fulfilling all of the potential that God placed inside of you. And so what I want to give you tonight, really quickly, is 3 areas of fruit that you should focus on in this season to be able to stand up for the long haul. The first fruit that I want to talk about is the fruit of your friendships. The fruit of your friendships. What fruit is coming out of the friendships that you have? What fruit is coming from the people that you spend time with? What fruit is coming out of the people that you're hanging out with, the kind of fun that you're having, the things you're doing with your friends? I want to challenge you tonight. What kind of fruit does that friendship give you? Does it give you laughter and joy? That's an amazing thing. Does it give you maybe ideas to do things you shouldn't be doing? Maybe you should think about that. Are the people that you're hanging out with, are they leading you forward into your future? Or maybe they're holding you back into a life that you might not want to be in? Are the friends in your lives, are they speaking wisdom, speaking life over you, encouraging you, inspiring you, making you a better version of yourself? Or are they maybe just kind of hanging out, just kind of sticking around, living for the status quo? There's a verse in Proverbs 23, verse 13, and it says this. It says, "Walk with the wise and become wise. Associate with fools and get into trouble." And so, what influence, what impact do the friends in your lives have on you, and what kind of fruit is that going to have in the future? Are they getting you into trouble? Or are they making you a better version of yourself? When my fiance and I started dating, we started dating about 4.5 years ago, no, about 4 years ago, we started dating. And one of our first dates, we went to this little store. It was a little local store, the kind of things that we love to do. And when we bought something, they handed us this strange gift just for buying something at their store. They said they were doing this community project where if you bought something at the store, they'd give you a tree. A little tiny tree, a little spruce tree is what we got. And they said, with your purchase, we want you to take this home, we want you to plant it so that we can kind of reforest the neighborhood, make sure that there's plants all over the place. And so I thought I was a funny guy. On one of our first couple dates, we were decently serious at this point, and I said right away, this is cool. This tree needs a name. And so I thought about it for a second. She gave me a couple ideas, you know. We were thinking about the cheesy ones, Jack Pine or, you know, Mr. Maple, you know, even though he wasn't a maple. Bad idea. But I came up with this idea and I stuck to it right away. I named this tree Our Relationship. Our Relationship. I gave her this tree and I said, please don't kill our relationship. And it became a joke that we had. It became this joke where she had to take this tree home. She had to make sure she was taking care of it, making sure she was making it flourish, because if it died, I could tell her that she killed our relationship. For all of you single people out there, that's probably not the greatest idea. It's an idea I actually had twice, because later on in life I had a second tree and we named him Our Relationship the Second. But anyways, our relationship is thriving because I have the most incredible, gracious fiance in the world, but it made me think of something when she eventually killed our relationship. Because what we did with this tree is not what you're supposed to do with a tree. We took this tree home, she brought it to her house, she found a nice, beautiful pot, she took her tree and she planted it in the pot. That pot subsequently came from the room in the back and she put it right on the kitchen counter, and our relationship, the tree, it was meant to flourish in the forest, out in the wild, sat nicely on her countertop. I wonder if you, in your life, are kind of like our relationship, the tree, sitting on a counter when you're meant to be in the forest. The way I want to challenge the fruit of your friendships is, yes, who are you spending your time with? But the second half of that is, who are you spending your time with? Are you spending your time with anybody? Or are you isolating? Are you maybe kind of hanging back from the crowd, not having people to speak into your life? Because the purpose of a tree in a forest is that it actually gets helped by the trees around it. The shade from the trees around it help it to grow, help it to be nourished, help it to be strengthened. And the root systems of those trees intermingle. They tangle together and they allow each other to stand firm. Our relationship died pretty quickly. Not the actual relationship, because, well, we're getting married in about a month, but the tree, it died. And then the second one died as well. Yeah, our relationship, the tree, it died. But anyways, I'm not blaming her. If she sees this, I still blame her. All right, but what is the fruit of your friendships? What is the fruit of the time you're spending with people? Are you having fun with people? Are you getting out there and actually doing relationship well with people? That's gonna allow you to stand strong, to stand firm, to stand up into all that God's got for you, and stand for the long haul. Because the people around you will build you up, they'll lift you up, they'll carry you when you might be down, they'll carry you when you might be kind of feeling out of it. They're gonna help you stand strong. The second fruit I wanna talk about tonight is the fruit of your focus. Why don't you write that in the chat? The fruit of your focus. The first one was the fruit of your friendships. Second one is the fruit of your focus. You see, where you focus, you will go. I don't know if many of you are learning to drive at this point. Some of you probably just recently learned to drive, but the first thing that I was told when I started driving on the road was don't look into the lights. You know, the cars coming towards you at night? If you look into the lights, what actually happens is you get drawn that way. What you focus on while you're driving is where you're gonna go. When I was in university, I actually took a couple courses in neuroscience. I took actually a full year in neuroscience, and we studied the brain, right? How it works, how do you think the way you think, what physiologically happened in your brain to make you think the things that you think. And one thing I learned in neuroscience is actually that you can teach your brain what to think. That might be a little bit weird to some of you because you think, oh, these thoughts keep popping up in my mind. These thoughts keep popping up in my mind. I don't know where they come from. But actually, thoughts are kind of like habits. They're things that if you think about them a lot, they come naturally. If you let them come to your mind over and over again, what you think about is actually going to keep coming back more quickly and more frequently. And that taught me a lot about focus. You see, what you focus on is going to come back naturally to you. What you focus on is going to come back to your mind a lot. It's going to be what you think about regularly. So what are you thinking about today that's going to allow you to have fruit in the future? What are you thinking about today that's going to allow you to have fruit in the future? In Colossians 3 verse 2, it says, "Feast on all the treasures of the heavenly realm and fill your thoughts with heavenly realities, not on the things of this world." And Philippians 4 verse 8 says, "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is right, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about these things." Those things are the things that you want to focus on, because those things are the things that are going to allow you to stand up for the long haul. What are you thinking about? What do you associate with those thoughts? Do you actually know that you have the ability to say no to the thoughts that pop into your head? Maybe it's a temptation. Maybe it's an idea about somebody. Maybe it's an initial reaction that you have in a certain situation. Those are things that you can say no to. Because you can take those thoughts, you can take those ideas and say, no, that's not what God says. No, that's not what God created that person to be. That's not who that person was created to be. That's not what God says about that person, that place, that thing. You can say no to those things. If they pop into your mind, go, no, that's good. What does God say about this? God says this, and I'm going to focus on those things. I'm going to repeat those things. When it comes to focus as well, actually engage yourself in what you're doing in the present moment. So if you're at school, focus on school. It's going to allow you to go further into the future. If you're with people, focus on the people that are around you, because you're going to be able to engage and get more out of those relationships and those friendships and those situations. Focus. Don't just float through life. Be intentional about being present and being intentional about the thoughts that you're allowing to roam through your mind. The fruit of that is going to be able to allow you, the fruit of that is going to allow you to stand up. It's going to allow you to be the person that God created you to be and to be all that God created you to be. And the last one that I've got for you today, the last fruit that I've got for you today is the fruit of your faith. The fruit of your faith. It says in Colossians 2 verse 6, "And now, just as you accepted Christ Jesus as Lord, you must continue to follow him. Let your roots grow down deep into him, and let your lives be built on him. Then your faith will grow strong in the truth you were taught, and you will overflow with thankfulness." This verse talks about two things. It talks about roots, and it talks about fruits. The fruit that's in this verse is the fruit of thankfulness, overflowing with thankfulness. But actually, to get that to the place of overflowing with thankfulness, you have to start to grow down your roots, right? The roots are what actually allows for the fruits. And so the question I want to challenge you with tonight is, how are you rooting yourself in Jesus? How are you rooting yourself in your relationship with him? And how are you nurturing that relationship? Roots actually have to break through some things. Roots have to break through the dirt. So what's the dirty work that you're doing tonight to break through some of those frustrations, to break through some of those, maybe that apathy that has seeped into your life? And how are you challenging those notions in your relationship with Jesus? How are you stepping into more of Jesus every single day? What are you intentionally doing to help your relationship with Jesus flourish? Because I know that the deeper you go into your relationship with Jesus, the more you dig into it, the deeper you dig into that good dirt, the more nourishing it's going to be. The more it's going to fill you up, and the more it's going to allow you to step into all that God created you to be. So tonight we've talked about the fruit of your friendships. We've talked quickly about the fruit of your focus. We've talked briefly about the fruit of your faith. And I want to close off with a verse out of Galatians 5 verse 22, where it says, "The fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, faithfulness, and self-control." And when I was younger, I'd read this verse over and over and over, and I'd think of it as a checklist of how to be a good person. I think of how these things were all just the things that I was supposed to be a good Christian. And out of it, every single time there was a moment in my life that didn't match up with those things, I'd experience so much shame. I'd think like, I'm not a good Christian. I didn't love that person well. I wasn't patient in that situation. I must not be a good Christian. Do I even know Jesus? All those kind of things, they would haunt me. But then over time, through my relationship with God, through being planted in the church, I actually came to realize that this isn't a checklist of how to be a good person. This is actually just the fruit that comes from a healthy relationship with Jesus. You see, when Jesus died on the cross and he went to heaven and he saved us from all of our sins, what he actually did was he sent the Holy Spirit. He sent himself in spirit form to lead us and to guide us into becoming all that we were meant to be, all that he created us to be. And so all of those things, the love, the joy, the kindness, the patience, the peace, all of the things on that list are actually the things that we get to experience and become through a relationship with Jesus. Because when Jesus died on the cross, it wasn't so that we'd have to pursue him. It was actually because he was pursuing us. He came from heaven to earth and he died to give us the fullness of life. And these are all the things that we get to live out as fruit of the fullness of life with him. And so I wonder, as we talk about standing up, as we talk about standing up in a world that might be so different from what we believe, as we talk about standing up and stepping up into all that we are meant to be, I wonder for you what it means to stand up. What it means to stand up, and how today, through your root system, through where you're planted, the friends that you have, the things you focus on, all of those sorts of things, I wonder what you can do today to become a little bit more of who you're meant to be. I would challenge you today. So for some of you, that first step is going to be stepping into a relationship with Jesus and experiencing all of the freedom that that brings. And so if that's you tonight, if that's something that you want to do, if that's a step that you want to take, I want to introduce you to that Jesus. When Jesus died on a cross 2,000 years ago, it was to give you the fullness of life, to give you all that was meant for you from the very beginning. And so relationship with him is all about access to that, access to who you were meant to be, access to all that he created for you, all that he destined for you from the very beginning of time. And all you have to do is receive him as your Lord and Savior. All you have to do is say yes to the sacrifice that he made on your behalf. To say, yeah, what you did back then, I recognize that it was for me, and I choose a relationship with you. I'm going to say a simple prayer. I'm going to say a quick prayer, and through that prayer, I just want to introduce you to Jesus. So if you want to make this decision tonight, close your eyes, bow your head, put some distractions away, and just repeat after me. Dear Jesus, thank you for coming from heaven to earth for me. Thank you for the fullness of life that brings to me. Thank you that I get to stand up into all that I am meant to be because of your sacrifice, because of your death on the cross. And thank you for the fullness of life that brings. I believe in you today. I receive you today, and I want to walk out my life with you. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. That's amazing. That's the greatest decision you could make in life. And if you made that decision, I want you to tell somebody about it. I want you to tell one of our leaders. Maybe you DM us on Instagram or message us on Facebook or whatever that is. But we want to hear about it because we want to walk out this life with you. I believe that in order to stand strong, you got to stand strong with people around you. To stand up means to stand up with the people around you. Let's not be lone trees like our relationship, the tree in my story, was. Let's actually be a forest. Because out of this place is going to grow a forest that's going to bring shade to so many people. It's going to allow so many people to flourish. That's my belief. That's my prayer. And so as we go out of this night, as we move on with the rest of our weeks, I challenge you. What are you doing today to stand up into more of who you are? Through the fruit of your friendships, the fruit of your focus, and the fruit of your faith. Anyways, I can't wait to see all of you guys soon. Have the greatest of weeks, have the greatest of summers, and we'll see you soon.
Wow, what an incredible service that was. Hey, I love that message from Dan, and I know that that's really going to impact me in my life. So I hope that that inspired you and encouraged you to go into your world and just be the change that you want to see.
Yeah, and if you guys want to get connected with us, feel free to message us either here on YouTube or Facebook, or DM us on Instagram so we can get connected and get to know you a little bit more. Or if you just want to know more about us, we're more than happy to tell you. So just give us a shout and we'll contact you.
So true. And we have church on Sunday. We got church on Sunday. Hey.
Chick-fil-A.
Yo. We've got church on Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you come, that you wake up, set your alarm, do what you gotta do. We're gonna have an incredible Sunday with our pastors. It's gonna be an unreal time.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Also, every Friday, we have Youth House.
Youth House, let's go.
We got Cooking House with your boy.
It's called The Kitchen.
In the Kitchen. Yes, it is. That's what it's called. With your boy and Catherine. We got Table Talks with our one and only amazing Jess and Rudy.
Yep.
We also got The Games Room with Phenomenal Phil, Tremendous Tony, and the one and only Kara.
Guys.
So if that's something you're interested in, please, please, please feel free to message us and we will get you connected and in the house.
We will get you a room for you. So let's check out the ad.